Hello. Alright, I'm live. I can hear myself. Well, I can if I have that up loud enough, which I will. Awesome. Let's... There we go. Hey, Kit Kat loves sushi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me fade that back in a little bit, and there we are. Hello, welcome. Today, hopefully you're doing well. It's been a while, so I hope you're doing good. So what's gonna happen today? Let's just kick off with, you know, I'm gonna hide my... First thing we're gonna do today is get rid of the bits bar at the bottom. It was funny. Maybe we'll just keep it hidden for now. I don't know. I haven't quite figured out if I want it there or not. Just because... Oh no, what's happening? This is what happens. And I thought I came with enough time to like actually like, you know, be able to do things all at the same time, and I didn't. It's great. Awesome. All right. Cool. So today, what I figured I'd do is actually work on some Swift and SwiftUI things again. I was going to try a thing where I was like alternating. So every other week I'd work on, okay, that's fine. So every other week I would work on the app, the iHog app, and then every other week I would do some back-end coding and try to figure out the back-end side of things. I don't think that's what I'm going to do currently. There's a couple of reasons. Reason number one is that I need to do a lot more research on the back end. Reason number 2 is I need to get this version of iHog out that includes these things, these fixes. So that's what we're going to do today. I figured that would be a good thing to do. If you're in the chat, make sure you drop by, say hi. I'm always open to meeting new people. I'm always open to talking to new people. If you have any questions about Swift, SwiftUI, that kind of thing, please feel free, ask them. I love answering questions. If I didn't, I wouldn't be doing this, I promise you. Boom. Here we are. Oh no. Okay. I was like, it's not spacing. Let's just have this be. That's fine. All right. So let's run it real quick and let's see what happens. Yeah, so today, so this is the issue. Oh, I should probably open my GitHub real quick. This one should be it. So how this is working, or how this looks right now, is this is what's happening. It's getting cut off. It's also getting cut off. So it's basically the portrait. I mean, the landscape is my issue. I need to figure out how to make landscape not my issue. So not now. So here's what it looks like on an iPhone 8, and we should maybe see it here. So right here we can see where the encoders and then the buttons are not lined up at all. So basically what I want to happen is when it rotates, you get to see the two differences there. You get to the encoder wheels on the right or on the left, and then the buttons on the right. That's basically what I want. Why is it not happening? I have no idea, because I thought I had everything in here correct. So I thought I had everything in here correct, really. Like, I thought it was good. I don't know why it's not. Because basically we check if it's horizontal, and then we switch on the vertical class. Which I guess I could print those. It is a environment variable, so it should get triggered every time. So basically what I'm running into is the landscape. Going into landscape mode doesn't actually trigger it, but I don't know if it's an issue. Is it an issue on the device, or is it just an issue in the simulator? So also the fun part about iOS app development is that sometimes it's just an issue on the device. I mean, on the simulator, so you can't actually, like, you don't actually know, because that's what it looks like on the device there. So that's what it looks like. Ooh, check out that ring light. And that looks completely different than what is inside the app right now. So that's fun. And I don't know why completely. Well, let's see if that's, I mean, is it just, yeah, because it makes that H stack. So like we have the H stack with the close button, which is in the right spot. And then everything is just H stack, H stack. So I feel like it's the encoder wheel view that may not be correct at this point. So the horizontal class equals regular, then we do the V stack. Of the encoder wheel. Why? Okay. Else we do a V stack with 2 H stacks. Okay, so I think this is actually where part of the issue is that this needs to be more broken down. Instead of just horizontal class, we also need the vertical class in there. So these what I'm meaning by these horizontal and these vertical classes is that the horizontal and vertical classes, this environment variable here on line 12 that I'm highlighting, that is actually going to be what determines if your phone is, or your phone, iPad, device, whatever, is portrait or if it's landscape. On larger devices, so like your iPads, and if for sure the 12.9, I think the 11-inch works this way. You get like a regular by a regular, so it doesn't actually matter what size, what rotation your phone, your iPad actually is. What ends up actually happening is you always get the same layout no matter how you turn that device, and that is really frustrating. Having to build for multiple different devices has been a really frustrating experience here. So with that being said, I should probably do something. Hold on. We're gonna, oh my god, so the people above me right now, if you hear any like loud bangs or anything, it's because the people above me are like exercising or something. I don't really know why, but they are. And it's quite annoying. Again, I don't know why. I don't know their reasoning. But they are being a little annoying buttholes because they are doing a lot more than just like chilling upstairs while I'm trying to do this. Like I can hear them over like my in-ear headphones right now, and it is maybe they've stopped, I don't know, but it's been it has not been a fun time. I can tell you that right now. Yeah, it should be fine. Oh no, come back. All right, so let's switch back over to screen share. Let's go and bring me back in. Boom, there we are. We're gonna just toss that over there. All right, I think I'm better. That seems a lot better for me. And let's just share the primary display. I think that'll work enough. All right. I can actually see everything now. I finally figured out a layout where I can see everything. Ooh. All right. So like I said, we have the horizontal size class. I think that's causing us issues. That's going to be what determines up, down, left, right. So what I actually need to do here is change this from the horizontal, as I need to add in, instead of just horizontal size class, we're going to also add in a vertical class. And this is just something, this environment variable is just given by SwiftUI, which is great. And I like to keep it the same name. And instead of doing this if thing, because if else gets a little clunky, I'd like to clean it up with just using some switch cases here. So let's hit a switch. And we're gonna switch on that. Oh, 4 gathers. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. We'll play that again. Thank you so much for the follow. You're awesome. I hope you're having a good day. And thanks for lurking. I'm sorry if I call you out and you didn't want to. I just saw the follow. Maybe that's a good reason to have these on, because then I can actually see when there's follows more so. Working. I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now. Okay, it looks like it's working. Great. All right. Cool. So we're gonna switch, and we're gonna switch on the horizontal class still. I still think that's the right thing to switch on. So they either come in compact or regular sizes. So your compact sizes, so like if the phone is up and down, usually this is a compact size. And so compact is super small across. Regular is just, I don't know, a decent size of going up and down. So we're gonna switch on that horizontal size class. Regular. text is, we're gonna actually do this default. And we're gonna go ahead and highlight all these and just comment them out. Oh, that's not gonna be helpful because I didn't actually I gotta be able to distinguish between these. Is regular, horizontal, is compact. This is actually what's gonna be super useful. Not now, device settings. So now we're gonna back here. Programming. All right, so we need the horizontals compact here. So that was the issue also, is I was assuming that it was regular. All right, so the issue actually isn't in here like I thought it was. Okay, but anyway, let's just go ahead and clean this up while we're here. It's all commented out. So let's just go ahead and clean it up. So according to my comments, anything inside this if statement is for iPad or room for 5 encoders. So that's going to go up to the regular size. I know. This is why commenting your code is really good. So that when you do this mess, you can go back and very quickly edit it. So then our else statement, we want everything else, haha, that's in there. It should be everything from there. Yep. Uncomment it, copy. And then that's going to go in this default statement here. Cool. And then we can basically just get rid of that whole if statement. So it's just a little bit, it's not that much cleaner, but it is quite a bit. It is a bit cleaner though. So that's the good part there that I was going for. Cool. I'm sorry, I just spilled water everywhere. I am such a mess. I am so sorry, y'all. All right, programming. All right, so we're back to this mess because we found out that it's compact by compact, which is handled here. So we have the regular, and then on vertical class, so we have the regular, compact. I don't really care about actually there at all. Why? Oh, I bet that's why. I guarantee that that is part of the issue there. All right. I'm making sure. I don't know. YouTube's being weird right now. Okay. Cool. Regular. All right. So this is going to be our default, which will handle this. We can see a VStack. So we actually need to switch inside here again. I really need to clean this up more. Switch on vertical size class dot regular. Okay, so with the dot compact, we know we want it to be an H stack. And then we need the close button still. Really, we should just do this. Let's... try this out real quick. All right, so basically I just moved this close button up top. And it may or may not work. I don't know yet. But what we'll do here is we're going to try throwing this switch statement into here. Because that's really, like, if you think logically, that's where it goes. So what ends up happening is, if we follow this down, so we check if it's a horizontal class, regular, compact. Then we move down. And no matter what, we get that VStack. We get that close button in the top right corner. That's the whole thing. You got to have that close button, accessibility, all those kind of things. Then we check. So this is all for that close button. There has to be some way to make that like a view or something. I'm going to go ahead and write that in though. All right, hold on. First things first. New issue. What was that I just said? I just said something about I want to add in move close button to its own view. Close button for sheets should be its own view, so that since it doesn't change. All right, that's fine. Low priority. Let's put that in the next one. Actually, we won't set a milestone yet. I don't really care. All right. Oops, typo. Aren't typos great? Alrighty. Cool. So here we have our H stack. So inside this H stack, I need it to be the encoder wheel view and then the button, kind button view. I want them to be side by side. I mean, it's basically this. We're just toggling it I mean, basically it goes from an H stack to a V stack just because it's rotated sideways. Which I love, by the way. Like, that makes it so easy to do things. Boom. That actually looks good. Awesome. Let's go see what it looks like on the 12 Pro Max now. I basically just test on the phones with a home button and then the larger phone, whatever the largest phone is, current phone is at the time. So 12 Pro Max, which I guess it doesn't really matter to test here. Okay, so this is where it doesn't work. Why is it doing that? I do not know. So this is where it doesn't work completely. So if you came by and you checked out the link and you checked out the description on YouTube, it'd be really cool if you give me a like, thumbs up right now, subscribe, all that good stuff. But even cooler, it'd be to go and join the Discord. So if you like talking about Swift, you like watching Swift, you like talking about development, keyboard, stuff like that, then please go join the Discord. We like to have a lot of fun. We have a Pokebot that runs sometimes if the person figures out how it doesn't spam. We have We also have a lot of keyboard talk, a lot of stuff like that. So please go join the Discord, go hop over, say hi, introduce yourself. We're a lively, fun bunch. CJ, that is not the attitude that we need here. Yes, that is not the attitude that we need here whatsoever right now. But how are you doing? I hate these things. But yeah, and if you're new and you're just watching and you're just chilling, like that's totally fine. Again, follow, subscribe, do whatever. I'm going to both Twitch and YouTube, so you want to subscribe over there, follow over here, do it. It'd be great. Oh, you're craving chocolate. Oh, chocolate sounds real good right now too. I've been on a sweet kick and it's bad. Hey, what are you doing? What is it? What did you do? Sir, why? Hold on. I gotta pause real quick. I don't have a BRB screen anymore. I'm just gonna take my camera off screen. Maybe. There we go. Y'all, Thorgy was just going after the carpet for no good reason whatsoever. I don't know why. I don't know what he was doing, nor do I know, like, why he was doing that. Like, there is no good reason whatsoever to go after the carpet here. Like, come on. Maybe he's also angry about the people upstairs. Because the people upstairs are super duper loud. All right. There we go, and we're back. Ugh. All right, sorry about that, y'all. We had a corgi issue, and unfortunately, I couldn't get past it. I had to deal with it. All right, so we have these 12 Pro Max. No, my mic should be the same sound. I didn't do anything to it. I am testing out different places to sit with it. So like if I go closer to it, it sounds better. But let's do, I might have turned, oh, I probably did turn it down a bit. That probably is better, I think. So hopefully that's a little bit better. I'm super excited. This is not totally necessary right now, but I'm already like, I broke my concentration on the app. But I'm super excited because I have on order one of the mic stands that Elgato just released, the low profile one, which means this won't have to come up from up here anymore. It'll actually be like able to like stay like this, which is all I want from my boom arm, is for it to be able to stay at like this, so I can just talk and it's just not going to be in the way of like anything. You basically just see the mic there. Or because like this would be perfect, but alas, there's no good way. I try all the time to figure out like a good way to get it to stick here. I've tried tape. I've done Velcro. I have done lots of things. I have done lots of things to try to get this mic to be in a better position, but this is where it really likes to live. There's actually some relative, you could, yeah, that's fair. I don't mind the mic being in the picture. I get that. It like, gear, having more gear would be nice, but, there's some relatively decent mics that you could do that with. It's just going to come down to, why is it doing this? What is... Okay, but like, get smaller, please. There we go. You didn't even type that much. I don't... To add a new one, I mean, I don't know. It's been weird. There's some relatively decently priced mics you could do that with, actually, CJ. Hold on. It just depends on what you like. I've seen people use, not video. Deity just released one. Obviously not that one, but this one. And you basically can just, if you get another like mount like this, you can just mount it like out of frame and point it to you. And it connects, and I mean, you gotta get like a little cable extender, but then this is what like the keyboardists actually do, the keyboardists, oh yeah, you're right, you don't. There you go. Aha. Current app. Nope. I lied. There you go. So not the keyboardist, but like the, I mean, vloggers use stuff like this on like their cameras, like you see it camera mounted. But I've seen, professional, well, yeah, I guess professional like video people use things like this, and they basically have it mounted to like a boom arm, but then it's out of screen, so or you could even do it on like a stand or something. And then it's out of screen, but it's made to actually pick up your sound from further away, which is pretty neat. But this might be something you look into if you want. And then you just kind of connect this into your line in on whatever you're connected into. But yeah, hold on. I have a YouTuber. Kitty Mike DSLR shooter. Is that it? Is that the guy? Haha. So this guy right here, I'll put it in a comment. That video, actually, this is literally what I just watched this week. That's today, and that's why I knew of it. And this is like, he puts it on. He does a lot of cool DSLR video shooter. Does a lot of cool videos about like stands and set. A lot of cool videos about gear, but also like into fitting your entire YouTube studio on one desk. The mic that he actually uses up top there. Oh no, hold on. Why is this happening? I don't have ads. No, go back. So the mic that he's actually using there is the Rode version of this mic. Yeah, so right there, that is actually the Rode version of the mic, and it's the same thing, but it's just out of shot. It's as close to your mouth as possible, and it should get you good audio, and it's only $50. Like, it's not too terrible. I don't know, like, what your mounting situation would be at that point, but it might be worth it to check it out. That's, did I get? Whatever, I did. But yeah, so I would highly recommend if you're trying to look for something decently priced out of shop camera, out of shop mic, and you're okay with like pushing it off a little bit, like this works really well. Is what I've told works really well. I've also been told something like this would work as well. Same style mic. This is actually what he had in the YouTube video. Same style mic. And then there's also, where'd it go? It's a Rode one also. Rode microphones. And then of course they get pricier. Like that's the reason I said the $50 one is because they're not as expensive. There's the NTG. Okay. Anyway, there's a Rode NTG that's actually pretty well too, and it connects over USB and it can work in the same way. Either USB or with the line in, it works the same way. Anyway, that was my tangent about microphones. There are a lot of options. I highly recommend looking at the Deity one just because it is on the cheaper side and Deity is supposed to be really good. Or what a lot of people like suggest for mics out of shot are also lapel mics that you can run. That like clip on the inside of your shirt and then you don't see it. And the audio is super good then because the mic is as close as possible to your mouth. But yeah, anyway, you can tell what my YouTube videos are full of. They're full of, mic recommendations. If you are looking, okay, one more to go check out if you do want to go down this like, if you do want to go down this rabbit hole that is mics and gear, Tom Buck's YouTube channel, it's fine. Obviously, like, I know it, so I can talk about it. Like, it's totally fine. I had already broken concentration because Thorgy was trying to eat the carpet earlier, so it's no big deal. But Tom Buck's YouTube channel, totally worth checking out. All his mic videos are super duper good. And yeah, but that's what I would suggest. He does a couple of like budget stuff, which is nifty. This one is what I would actually pay attention to right here, the DIY custom audio setup, because it has to deal with like the mic a little bit with a similar mic to that Deity mic I was talking about. Anyway, highly recommend Tom Buck's channel. All right. We have the H stack, and the H stack is too long now, so like I really need to go into the encoder wheels view, and we're gonna keep switching on here. So I made the, oh, did I just copy and paste the same thing in here? Yeah, I did. Okay, so if it's, I don't even know what it actually is though. Let's try something. Let's get rid of these switch cases here. For now, we're just gonna comment those out. I know, it's upset. It's okay, it can be upset. And we'll still switch on the horizontal size class. Regular. Is that even right? That's not right. And then default. Text. Compact. And run that and replace it, and let's see what happens. Back. Programming. All right, so it's regular cross. I wonder if it's compact on horizontal. I mean on vertical. It is compact horizontal, vertical. So basically this is compact vertically. Okay. So we can uncomment those. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Then all right, so this is room for 5 encoders. So then inside here, so basically what's happening is we have this V stack. Okay, so it's actually up here because this is the regular. Hi, Ollie D. How's it going? How is it? Welcome in. All right, so we have this V stack. So this is actually where we need to, inside here, check if it's compact or regular again. So I like the switch cases. It's a lot clearer. It takes less space in my mind. It's probably not true, but I like switch cases as much as possible instead of else statements. But, you know, then everything gets mad at me. All right. I am working on a I'm working on a mobile app. I am working on a mobile app. It's called iHog. It's a remote control app, basically, written in Swift and SwiftUI. So no web tech here. It's all native Swift. So all native to Apple devices. No dealing with JavaScript. It's a fun time. Go ahead and switch up the camera space for a little bit. Or not. Yeah, we'll go from this way for a little bit. Why not show something else for a tad bit? Alright, so, I mean, y'all probably aren't really paying attention to me anyway. You're probably just paying attention to the screen, more than likely, I would imagine. So, default, instead of code, we need to do... That's what I need, because it's an H stack. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, it is. This is actually what I need here. I think. I'm almost positive it is. What's going on? Why are things not happy? Okay, so we have a switch case here. Switch goes in the dot regular. Oh. What? Oh, I see. Okay. So we'll do a... I don't need those. Yes, it is in SwiftUI. So this is all SwiftUI here. So we have the default and then a default. Additional case blocks cannot appear after the default of a switch. Okay, so it is to... There aren't cases. That's it. Yeah, I'm missing a parenthesis somewhere. Default. H stack. H stack. H stack. And if I collapse this, we get there. And then if I collapse here. Okay, so I'm line 22 switch, I think, is missing the closing. You are correct. Thank you so much, C Swellen. I appreciate it. Saving the day. Is it like a framework like React, but it is for app? So SwiftUI is a UI framework, so I wouldn't say it's necessarily like React. There are some things that are similar. So like the so it is similar in the fact that it's like declarative programming, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's exactly like React. It is similar though. It does make it really quick to build views and stuff like that. And you can definitely get some declarative programming there as well. So it's somewhat similar, I would say. All right, so we are almost there. That's what happens when I do nested things. Thank you again, CS Wellen. I appreciate it. Day saving comment right here. Night saving comment right there. And I just have an extra thing somewhere. We expected something somewhere. Okay, but out and one more. There we go. And we are going to, oh, I didn't want an editor. Where'd it go? It is, there is a way to, okay, I have to fix all that code. Is it Control I? Yeah, it was. There we go. Ugh. I need to build some of those out into their own groups, but into their own views. I forgot to switch this back. No? That should have taken its place. Let's try building and running again. Sometimes those ear monitors really start hurting my ears. I think I just have a really sensitive head. There we go. That is gonna work and look a lot better. Awesome. Let's see what it looks like. Make sure I didn't break anything. I really need to automate. I really need to write some UI tests. And because I shouldn't have to go and do this every single time. But I do because I have not written the UI test that I need to do. Programming and keys. Great. And one last thing to check. Oh yeah, no problem. Of course. Hey Aaron, welcome in. I hope that I gave you a good answer. Actually, right now, because I remember this. So right here is, since you're in here, I can do this real quick. So right here, what's looking at me now is the A3600. And then, yeah. And then what's on this side is that A7C. So we actually have both going right now. 66, A7C. The 66 has the flip up screen and the C has the flip out. Boom, and we're back. But yeah, thanks for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Hopefully that all helped. I like talking gear, and for as much as I really like talking gear, I don't do a lot of gear video. I don't have a gear channel whatsoever. I like coding, so you know, anytime I can pop in and help with some of that gear talk, like I will talk about it. All right. I wanted to look at the iPads. We'll go huge. Really don't need to have all of these open. I think these are it though, and I think we'll probably that's fair. I totally get that. I think it's there. I wish that was more centered. I have a feeling there's a reason why it's not more centered. Is there a reason why it's not more centered? Yeah, selling the CV1 and then canceling it for the EV10 or whatever it is. Looking at one of the Sonys. Yeah, I mean the price of those is really nice, those EVs. And I bet that E10 isn't as bad. I bet it's pretty close to the 6600. Like if you have a camera store near you, it might be worth it to see if they get them day one, and if you can like go and play with it and compare. Like I know we have in Austin Precision Camera. Usually they're really good about getting the Sonys day one, or like within a couple weeks, like where they have extras and you can like go in and compare. I don't know if you have something close by and they would be willing to like let you try it. But yeah, I usually only take the A7C with me. I totally get that. I don't have any kind of overheating issues, honestly. Like we've been going for about 55 minutes and it's been fine. To your WordPress question, I don't code WordPress. I don't know anything about WordPress, to be honest. I know it's PHP based and that's about it. I think they have some kind of React stuff going on. I do dabble in some web, but not a lot of like I never got into the WordPress stuff. So I like learned like the basics of web development, and then I jumped right into like app coding, like iOS app coding and stuff like that, like I'm doing here right now. But yeah, the A7C and the 6600 totally look good. There is a color difference in both, and I know you said you had the A7 III. So I wonder if the 6600 would actually match the color better, like straight out of camera. So like there is just a tiny bit of color difference, and I can only tell that whenever I'm editing in like Final Cut or something like that. It's not too terribly noticeable. It's not too terribly noticeable here, but it is you can tell that it's more saturated on the 6600. I have some settings not set right. I've heard really good things about the A7 III, just never didn't pick it up. Let's see. I was gonna see if I could verticalize that, center it. I think so. So from my understanding is the 6600 is closer in release. The 6600 is closer in release to the A7 III. And the A7C has the color science that's inside like the A7 III. So I think it might be a little bit closer. I mean, you could definitely try and see if that, like I said, I mean, the best thing to do is go to the camera shop and see if they'll let you play with it. I know, like I said, I know Precision, like most camera shops will, or like Best Buy even. I know camera shops aren't necessarily the easiest to get to. But like Best Buy will probably have them and let you play also, and you can see and compare. But yeah, especially if you like taking pictures and stuff outside. I think that the like bigger camera is the way to go. But I'm also really good at spending other people's money, so take that with a grain of salt. All right, so we have this V-stack, the toggle. Yeah, so it's just not centered at all right now. So what we can do here is I'm going to go ahead and add a spacer. And these kind of things are really just built into SwiftUI, which is really neat. It makes it super easy to do this, and we'll replace it. Yes, I am enjoying building iHog. Thank you. That looks better. Now there's actually space on the top and bottom to move to, which is awesome. Oh no, you're good. I talked to Mike's earlier. Like I had a friend that popped in, so don't worry about butting in. I had a friend that popped into the stream and was like, I would kill for an off-camera mic. And so we had like a 10-minute of like show and tell of mics I think he could get with like a budget. So it's totally fine. I really like talking gear. I just don't have a gear channel to talk on. I'm hoping that my other friend is ready to start the podcast soon. Yes, and that works there. Awesome. I think this is going to be great. Yes, it is very easy to get me off topic. Quite easy to get me off topic. I don't know what is wrong with yours, CJ, but is your topic specifically? It is your comments that are no bueno. I wonder if it's Ecamm and Twitch, actually. Yeah, you could, if you're gonna keep the crop lens, I would just go with the 6600. Honestly, like keep your crop lens, go with 6600. It's gonna be native there. You'll get that. If you have the 16mm, you'll get that 24mm shot instead. And that's what a lot of people use. I'm currently at 18, I think, on the kit lens in here. It works. No, Dobby's not in here, CJ. Dobby is not in here. All right, I think this is it. I think I've done it. I'm gonna push this up to the cloud is the goal. The cloud is gonna push it out and get it bundled for me. So let's go get this in. It's a full frame sensor. Yeah, it's a full frame camera. So it's exactly like your A7 III, where it's full frame. Stage those. What issue number was this? The 49. Number 49. I mean, it is a good camera. It is. But so, yeah, I totally get it. I understand. And it's basically what I've been told, the A7C is an A7 III, but with better autofocus and better colors. And in the size of the A6600 body. It's really nice. Yeah, your ZV1 is gonna look different. It's more based on that like point and shoot camera. Fixes layout issue. Push to. And can we? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, great. That should actually close now. Yeah, so let's close this because this is done. And I just need to make, yeah, it has that weird like tilt screen, right? I think that's why I didn't like it. I didn't like the idea of it, to be honest. I did closed it, right? Yeah. Why is there one? Why does it say there's two? I don't know. GitHub be screwy sometimes. All right, so yep, recent pushes. We'll make a new release. Obsidian. Ooh, yeah, that sounds right. What's that? It's not that one. Yeah. Where is it? I have a file that I really need right now. But I have a... There we go. iCloud Drive. Obsidian. Dobby. Dear Lord. Sorry. iHog. Oh, maybe I just didn't update it. That would also make sense, I guess. Okay. We'll just edit. Copy and paste this. Copy. Go back and draft a new release. B 2021-4 dash what Bitrise build is this? Boom, 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 boom. I believe it should be 118. So this probably be 119 is what it ends up being. B 21-4 119. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Cameras are insane. Yeah. All right, that's great. Pre-release, create. So it's always best to, from what I've understood, it's always best to match lens for body for body. So full frame lenses with full frame cameras, crop cameras with crop lenses. I don't think it really matters, to be honest, Aaron. Like on which one, I mean, they both look great. Like you're not gonna get one better than the other, to be honest. Like they're both sweet, and that'll push it out for me. Like I think you're gonna see, like, you won't see much of a difference between the two. What you'll see the difference of, like, if you compare your ZV-1 to them, is you're gonna see the difference of that sensor size, really. Sony's are just really good right now, whether they're crop censored or full frame, like, it doesn't matter. They're both gonna be really great. The full frame is a lot more money. It's a lot more investment. The lenses are insane. But you can also get super expensive lenses for a crop sensor if you look at it enough. Let's not look in my cart. Like, I mean, you can get like the $24,000 to $70,000 comparative. I bet the, oh, let's see. So 24 to 70, and then your crop sensor frame, APS-C lens. 800 for Tamron. I mean, you're running about the same. Like I said, you really want to go, from what I've been told, is crop sensor for crop sensor, full frame for full frame. If you put a crop sensor on a full frame body, you lose a lot of the shot. That's what's called Super 35 mode. So you punch in quite a bit. So like, so a Sigma 16 on a crop sensor, that gives you actually 24 millimeter of view. So like this one right here, this is actually the one you say you have. It gives you 24 millimeter view range, and that is I never see anyone else with streams have to like adjust their stuff as much as I do. So like your 16 millimeter is gonna give you 24 millimeter like view, focal length, I think is what it's called. So for contrast, this is close to 24, whereas, and this won't be the right thing, whereas this one here, and let me, All right, so this is about 24. It's a little bit over 24. Whereas this one here is about 20. So you get a little bit of a wider shot. You get about 4mm shot, and then 4mm extra with the other one than this one. So I mean, it's just, but this one is set to 18mm of focal length, whereas that one's just straight 20. So you're cropped in a little bit, so you get like less room to play. Focal length is super funny and super tricky. I don't know the best way to describe it, but I don't think you'd go wrong with either camera, to be honest. All right, I have finished my app, actually. I've done everything that I needed to do. I just need my people for test flight to actually do this and like test it out, which is great. Awesome. With that being said, this was a lot of fun, y'all. I'm gonna wrap up the stream here just because I want to go finish watching Big Brother before we go to bed. Yeah, I would definitely just like feel it out. Like I said, go to Best Buy, go to wherever like electronics store is by you, and see if they have a camera you can test out and compare. I mean, you can probably even take your ZV-1 if you wanted to with you. And see, like, usually people, I found if I ask and I'm really nice about it, usually people are really nice and they let me, and they answer my questions and help me out a lot. The camera stores are a little bit more friendly of giving up information than what I would say the Best Buy is, just because sometimes Best Buy is not as knowledgeable as the camera people. But my Best Buys have been pretty good if I go in there and I'm trying to talk to them. Now with that being said, well, that's true, CJ. Yeah, your Best Buy does suck, but oh crap, I did something wrong. I put that tag on the wrong thing, didn't I? I did. All right, hold on. I'm actually not doing that yet. Code. Releases. I went on the wrong stinking stacking branch. B 2021 dot 4 120 2021-4. Oh yeah, no, I totally get buying on Amazon. But what I'm saying is, like, going in store though, like, they're not gonna, I don't think they'll pressure you like to buy it. At least they'll just help you. It's just helpful to get it in your hands, I would say. I like try before you buy as much as possible. All right, pre-release, created release. That should fix it. Now that's targeting actually the right branch, because we can abort this now. I don't care about that. All right. Anyway, with that being said, and I fixed that issue. So make sure, let's see, how am I gonna close this up? If you liked this, make sure you get a thumbs up. If you liked watching this and you want to continue any type of conversation, hit me up on any of the socials. I am always around on social medias. So at Megan Wilson _ everywhere, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, no problem, Aaron. Anytime. You can also join the Discord. Links are below in all the descriptions. And I will catch y'all next time. Bye.